All right, everyone, welcome to a real quick, like 30-minute decompression session. I just got off of the Cultaholic podcast. It's a segment they call Desert Island Graps, where basically they interview guests from all over the place. And for me, they wanted to interview me about obviously my history with pro wrestling, but also all the things that people talk about me on the internet. And I just got off the show. So I figure like we'll chill for like a half an hour, and then I'll actually get into my other streams for the day, gameplay and the like. So as the stream builds up, how's everyone doing? I see people are just joining. What's up, everyone in chat? How are you? Hello, hello. What would you guys like to talk about? Do you have any questions about the appearance? Let me actually move my mic back to where it was. There we go. Do you have any questions about the appearance? Do you have anything to talk about today? I know that there's been a lot of game news going on, but sadly I didn't do my podcast today, so I can't cover it. And now I've got, just listen to this, I have an announcement. I got confirmation I will have a guest on tomorrow's podcast, okay? For now, I'm leaving it a mystery guest, but I will announce the guest later tonight. So later tonight, you will know who the guest is. For those who are interested, it's my next interview here on the show tomorrow on the Level 1 podcast. So there will be a podcast tomorrow, okay? Good morning, Jeremy. How are you? So, yeah, I just got off the podcast and all this stuff's going on. First of all, for those who don't know, Metaphor, the new game from Atlas, you know, the makers of Persona, just got a demo. And I actually downloaded it. But I don't know like how long it is. I was interested in playing it. In fact, I'm interested in playing it tomorrow. But it's gonna depend on how long the demo is, and I don't know if any of you guys know like if you played it, because it came out like this morning. Well, I'm very excited for that. If it's good, I want to play it. And if it's like 2 hours, I want to do it maybe like tomorrow night as the late stream. But I'm interested to know if you guys know much about it and how long it is and everything, so I can try to work it into the schedule. Um, yes, I did hear Assassin's Creed has been delayed until February 14th of next year. I'm well aware of that. I think good reason. You know, they actually cited, so in the investor information that they released talking about the quarter results and stuff, they were basically like, so we're delaying it till next year directly based on what happened with Star Wars Outlaws. I'm thinking, so what happened with Star Wars Outlaws? Number one, the game actually did not run well. Even on my high-end PC, it had issues, performance issues. And number two, the game was not getting buzz or attention really when it came out. You know, like it actually had a big negative attention and negative spin. Remember, they paid a bunch of influencers to go out to California on a freaking cruise and a paid like trip to Disneyland to try to hype the game up, and it apparently didn't work. But I think what's happened is with all the negativity that's being thrown towards Assassin's Creed Shadows right now, they realize if they release it in the fall as is, it ain't gonna make a lot of money. So being that this is the next big Assassin's Creed and they want to make bank on it, I think that's why they're delaying it. Perhaps they'll have a few more months to hype it up and or perfect it. Or at least get some kind of a positive spin on it, because right now there's like none. Like Japan hates this game. The actual country of Japan hates this game. They're like, no, you rewrote history. A game that's supposed to be about Japan and Japanese history, you rewrote history for your own purposes, push a narrative, and we don't like the narrative, so screw you. And Japan has the right to do that. It's their history that Ubisoft's messing with, so they have the right to criticize it, right? So I'm curious what will happen. Also, it's now coming out on Steam, but what I'm wondering about then is, does that mean it's not on Ubisoft Plus? Because if that's the case, that kind of sucks. I was going to get it on Ubisoft Plus to play it and not have to buy the whole game, but I wonder if it's only going on Steam now. I guess we have to figure that out, right? Okay, I received my first contribution to the stream. Thank you so much. $1.18 tip just came in from Mr. Game Master. Lots of gaming news. AC Shadows delete the Feb. The state of play yesterday. Some bangers like new Ghost of Tsushima game. It's now Ghost of something else, right? Horizon Zero Dawn Remaster. I'm excited because it's only a $10 upgrade. Way better graphics. 10 hours of new mocap for dialogue. And don't really think that's a big deal. Lego Horizon game now. November 14th. Looking forward to that. Like for me, yeah, definitely the new Ghost game sounds good to me, right? And, we got this information about the delay. I don't really think there was that much that came out of the state of play that was that good. Then again, I haven't seen it. I was streaming yesterday when it came out, and I haven't had a chance to like catch up on it. What I was thinking is the next podcast that's a normal show, which will not be tomorrow because tomorrow's podcast I'll have a guest. Um, the next podcast that's normal, so I guess that would be Saturday. We can actually watch back some of these clips to things. Like we can watch the trailer for the new Ghost game. We could watch the trailer for that other new horror game or whatever it is. Like there's different things we could watch together and react to, I feel. Was it a live stream or will it be uploaded? So if you want to know this skinny on the show I was just on, so Cultaholic has their own, network and brand where they broadcast podcasts and video. I don't know if it's daily or every few days, but they cover all the wrestling shows. It's a wrestling content, channel. They're through all the major things. Like for example, I think it's like Spotify and all those, like the audio only podcast areas. That's where you can get their content from. But they basically said today for their patrons only, they're going to post up the interview. And then it's going to go live for the rest of the internet on Sunday. And that will be audio and visual both. Okay? So, unless you want to become a patron of theirs, you're going to have to wait until Sunday for it to go live. I was wondering why. Yeah, look. I didn't want this. Hold on one second. That's what I want. I'm trying to get my lighting to work. I turn this on. I think it's working now. Yeah. So I had to restart all my stuff, and when I did, it like screwed all the colors up. It screwed all the colors up for my stuff. But now I think it's working. I can't really tell though. It was working earlier, and now I don't know if it's working. I'm gonna restart my desktop here. Every single time that I try to do something different, it screws everything up. So there you go. I'll just restart and see what happens. Spawn Killer did a super chat. He says, I'm excited for Legacy of Kain and Soul Reaver Remaster 25 years later. It's insane. Yeah, I'm aware. Those were very popular games back in the day. On PlayStation, right? And then they just kind of disappeared. No one ever talked about them again after those two. And then now it's coming back with a remaster. That's kind of cool. I wonder if it does well, if they'll consider like reviving the series or something. That finally got rid of the heart on the lower right-hand corner of the chat window. What did? What are you talking about? Are you saying there's no more ability to do the stuff? Now my lighting is not working at all. Now it is, but it's generic, so I have to get it working. Not working right. Where is it? I'm so confused. I'm trying to get my... All I can do is change the lighting and see what happens. They moved the heart. Where is the heart now? Because it is still going in the chat right now. They put it in the bar now? Oh, good. They actually placed it in the bar now. That's good. That's actually really good that they did that. So hold on. I'm going to try something quick. Okay, it works. Cool. It's working. Sweet. Now I got to get back to the one I was on. Here we are. Cool. All right. So, yeah, they moved the heart icon. It's now actually in the same bar as the memberships and all that. Actually, let me try clicking on memberships now. Nope, they still don't work. I thought, if they change the bar to have the heart icon moved, maybe now memberships work. Nope, I can't give memberships to the community yet. It still doesn't work. It's still screwed up. Oh, let me reload. No, the hearts do not act as likes. They just basically have those little silly pop-ups in the corner of the screen. And man, are they silly, right? They're pretty silly. I don't think they really do anything or much of anything. Yeah, they did not fix the membership gifting at all. How was the podcast? Oh, so let's talk about it. So this podcast that I was just on, which is called Desert Island Graps on Cultaholic, will be live for patrons today on their Patreon, or you can wait till Sunday and it'll be like public on their stuff. Basically, it was 90 minutes. During that time frame, we talked about 3 big wrestling matches that I thought were some of the best ones that I could remember to talk about that I really like. Plus, we talked about my history. We talked about me growing up, getting into video games, getting into wrestling, getting into Street Fighter. We talked about me as a YouTuber and my history as a YouTuber that's infamous with the hate that I get. We talked about my detractors. We talked about all the recent things that have happened and changed for the better in the last 2 months, right? Me kind of fessing up to bullshit with the stupid WWE champions and all that stuff. We talked about all of that in the show. So it was 90 minutes. It was a pretty packed interview, I would say. Was anything actually new talked about? Not really. It was pretty much a lot of the stuff. If you're a fan of mine, you're already going to know about it. It's not like new stuff that's being covered or anything like that. But for, for a new audience who only has heard about me through negative memes and the like, it might actually do wonders. It might bring some people over, I feel, to come check out my content for like the first time. I don't know if it will or not, but it might. So that's cool. I'm interested to see if it actually brings people over or not to check out new stuff. We'll find out shortly as the show goes live. If not, then it's no big deal. It wasn't really a big waste of time or anything like that. I don't feel like that. I actually had a really good time on the show. The host, Tom, was a really nice guy. He asked some questions about WWE champions and other shit, but again, it's all stuff I've already talked about elsewhere. It's not like, oh, I was so blindsided and shocked and shit. The answers are already available. So not a big deal for me. Trying to find a good color thing. Flowing River, maybe? Huh. Flowing River's pretty cool. Go with that. It's a flowing river on my keyboard and mouse. Looks pretty nice. Okay. All right. So yeah. So that's coming this weekend for those who want to watch it free. I doubt many of you are going to go on their Patreon, right? Okay. Game Dude says they're bringing Dino Crisis to the PS Store. Would you ever go back to it? Maybe. I played it for 2 different Halloween marathons, and we never got too far in it. I will say this: if we're gonna do it, we gotta commit to actually playing it, because the last 2 times I played it, I didn't spend much time on it, and then it basically didn't really go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like it just kind of like ended, and because of that, I played like the same hour twice. And it ends up being, I don't want to do the same hour over and over every time I play this game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I actually want to play the game. So, we'd have to commit to, like, actually playing it, a good amount. Oh. I'm trying to figure out how to get this to work, because now my mouse and keyboard are all screwed up. Like, basically, the lighting was working on them fine. See, look at this. It says, not working now. Yeah, see, now it has to be in the 4. Yeah, it looks like the stupid GeForce app updated, and it screwed up my lighting now. Great. That's what I want, but now it's not working. Works if I do that. This is so bizarre. Start. Maybe this will fix it. You finished part 1 of a Vince McMahon documentary. Am I going to watch it? I wasn't even aware of that. Okay, I think I just fixed it. I did. Cool. Fixed it and it's working. Sweet. All right. This is what happens with PCs. Like basically a app will update, and when the app updates, it screws up all other apps. It's so dumb when that happens. So like, I have an app for my mouse and keyboard. That's the Logitech app, but I don't really use it. But then it updated and it overrode my Signal RGB app, so now all my RGB lights were wrong. And I'm like, why are they desynced? Why is it the wrong color? And I'm messing around trying to figure it out. It's like, why does it do that? Did I give it permission to override? No, of course I didn't, but it does it anyway, right? Okay. All right, I have an update. Yes, guys, I have a positive update regarding this merchandise. We're aiming for a weekend store opening. Okay? And the way it's going to work, okay, there's going to be a bunch of shirts of various different designs and types. There's going to be sweatshirts, pullovers, like hoodies, some tote bags, and some mugs. They're actually working on finalizing one of the products that I really wanted, which is a Level 1 podcast mug that I can use during my podcast. And once that's done, we're going to set it all up. The way the site works, the prices include shipping, which is interesting to me. So what you see as a price listed on the website is the actual flat rate price you pay for something. And I'm just working on trying to negotiate like good prices for everyone. Obviously I want to sell merch that makes money for me and the company. At the same time, I don't want to sell merch that's so expensive that none of you would want to buy it. You know what I mean? Like, I see merch out there. Some people are selling t-shirts for like $40, and it's like, no one's going to buy a Philomania regular t-shirt for $40. That's way too expensive. Okay. But at the same time, they are including shipping in the cost. So let's say that they say the shirt's $35, but you get shipping in there. Then you're really paying like 20 something, and then the shipping was included, right? So it depends. We're going to see, we can work these prices out. Okay. And once that's settled, once the prices are settled, they make this final product, then we're going to launch the store this weekend. And I'll let you know exactly when it's happening. And I'm sure we're going to talk about it on the podcast. We're going to highlight all the products. We'll go through them all so you guys can see them all, and we'll go from there. Okay? Cool. By the way, I want to get my background set up for the casting of Frank Stone. You like the lighting? It's the reason that the lighting is as it is. I have my window open today because it's raining outside, so I'm able to have this window all the way open without too much sun coming in. It's very cool outside, so I feel very comfortable right now. This afternoon for the gameplay should be really good. 672, in what universe does that happen? He goes, every member of the channel should just be getting free shirts. No. That's not how life works. Sorry about that. Okay. Let me set up my background. Okay, and I got one more to add. Now this should be the... Here we go. Nice. Got it working. I remembered. Because I've been setting these up recently, and then I forget to turn them on. It's like, what did I do it for? I wasted my time. Stupid. Okay. Tommy, I would say the interview went very well. I had a great time with Tom from Cultaholic. It was a really good conversation. I hope you guys will check it out when it goes live on Sunday. Oh, I know. Golden Noble says you would have hated the heat if you moved to Texas, because I remember that was one of your considerations when you were moving. Yeah, I like Texas because of the people and the atmosphere, but the heat there, ugh, unbearable, man. I know I wouldn't have made it. Okay. All right. So, guys, anything you want to talk about, please tag me in the chat. Thanks for the early support. If you could support the stream, I would appreciate it. Everything counts, including super chats, super stickers, and tips towards the King's goal. And, of course, memberships would help the channel. If you want to gift a few memberships to the community or become a member yourself, that would help as well. 33 likes. We're at 285 viewers. It would be great if we get some more likes on the stream. It's quick and easy to do. Just click the like button. Let's get the momentum going. I know that I started late today because I was on this show. There will be gameplay shortly. Probably like 10 minutes we'll boot up the casting of Frank Stone and get the game started again. Sure. I want to. The game was fun. The game was really fun the other day. So I'm very much looking forward to more. The record, I don't have the shirts. People, I swear. Like, can you just give some shirts away? Can you do signed shirts? I don't have the shirts. They're made by a third-party processor in a factory, and they're mailed direct to you. I don't have a box of shirts at my house to sell you. That's not how this works. Why would I need a company to do it then? If I was just going to make the shirts and sell them to you direct and mail them myself, why would I need a company to do it? That's kind of silly, no? Lipsian says you should try Dino Crisis 3 as a guilty pleasure game. Dinosaurs in Space. I didn't even know there was a 3. I had heard of 1 or 2. I didn't even know they got to 3. And I don't know how I would play it because right, how would I have access to it? Sadly, Sony is not very good for posterity of their old games. You can't really play them on the modern consoles. Right? It sucks. Do I think Terry is better than Ken? Absolutely not. Terry just seems okay to me, like mid-tier. I don't think Terry's going to be a top-tier character. He's got a few tricks and moves and some good, solid stuff, but he doesn't seem to have anything that would be, like, too abusable or crazy to me. So. Oh, so by the way, so guys, Metaphor. The Metaphor demo is out everywhere. I downloaded it on my PC, but has anyone played it, and do you know how long it is? I haven't checked. Maybe someone tweeted me the response, because I asked on Twitter. Because if it's like 2 hours, I might do it tomorrow. No, I got no responses. Anyone know how long the Metaphor demo is? Because I might do it tomorrow. Instead of doing Street Fighter tomorrow night, I might give fighting games a rest. Yeah, just so you guys know, the fighting game stuff is not doing well. Like yesterday, all of yesterday's content of Terry Bogard, I'm not even kidding you. One of the videos barely has 200 views. Like, people just are not watching the fighting game stuff at this point. I don't know if it's overload, but yeah, it's not doing well at all. And, this is a brand new character releasing and everything, and no one seems to be watching it. So I think I need to take a break from playing fighting games so much and just do other stuff at this point. It really seems like I need to take that step back. Like, people are getting fighting game overload. So here's the deal. It's the casting of Frank Stone this afternoon for about 2.5 hours. Tonight on the late stream, it's WWE Champions, where we're going to continue on with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles event. Then tomorrow, there will be an interview on the Level 1 podcast. I'm not announcing yet who it is, but I will announce it later tonight at the end of the night for those who are interested, because it's a surprise guest at this point, but you won't know till later tonight. And then after that interview, we're going to be doing Astrobot and seeing if we can actually wrap it up and beat it. And then tomorrow night is up in the air. I was thinking about doing the Metaphor demo if it's like 2 hours long. But if it's like 3-4 hours long, then we might have to do a major stream of it. Excuse me. No, I've already told you guys, because everyone's like, is it Wings of Redemption? Is it Mr. Metaker? No, it's not. It's nothing that you're thinking at all. It's not. It's not a drama guest. It's not, some crazy high-profile drama guest coming on the show. That's not the case. And I've told you that all along. So don't get these crazy expectations, but I will tell you who it is later tonight. It is former President Barack Obama. Correct. You got it right. You guessed correctly there. Good job. Yes. He's the first guy who wants to come on my stream, let me tell you. Is it Mr. Beast? It might be. Sure. It is. Of course it is. No, I'll tell you it's not. It's not Wings of Redemption. It's not Boogie. I am working with both of them. They are both interested in appearing on this show as guests. They can't do it right now because they're preparing for their big outdoor camping trip on Lolcow Live next week, I guess. I don't know exactly when it is, but they're doing some camping trip. And so they're actually very busy with that. But they have both agreed they want to come on this show sometime in October. So I will have them sometime in October. I just don't know when yet, right? Let's let them get back from their trip. Hopefully they're not dead. I hope not, because, you know, you never know with these guys when they're going out to do camping stuff. Who knows what's going to happen, right? Who knows? So, and then we'll work on getting those booked, okay? Okay. Ouch. All right, we're going to start with games shortly. Guys, please click the like button. We got 39 likes on the stream with almost 300 viewers and climbing. We can do better than that, right? We can get up to 100 likes. Let's click the like button. It's free and easy to do, and it helps this channel for engagement. It lets people find me in YouTube search. Please click the like button. We're about to start with the game momentarily. Okay. Yes, 2 games. What? Yes, it's Donald Trump. Of course, he would come on my show. Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't the Donald come on my show? Any plans to react to the Turkey Tom documentary? No. I've already reacted to the longest documentary ever made about me. Why would I react to someone else's shorter documentary about me? I got it done. No, this is not Dark Picture Season 2. There is no Dark Picture Season 2. They're working on it, and then something happened, and I don't know if it's currently still in active development or not, but this is a standalone game that they made. You think I should wear watches? What use would a watch be on me? What would I need a watch for exactly? What would that do? Okay. All right, are we ready to start, guys? You guys, I thought you guys would have way more questions for me, but you have almost none, right? I thought you guys would be like you know, eager to talk about all the game news or whatever. No one seems to know how long the Metaphor demo is, so I can't figure that out yet. Yes, I know about the new Ghost game coming out. It's not Ghost of Tsushima. It's a different Ghost, a different timeline. Aware of that. What I want to do is probably watch the like the trailer for it on the show in a few days, right? Okay. All right. Are we ready to begin? I guess we'll just start. Let's end this. Sorry to those watching on demand. I thought for sure there'd be more to talk about, but it seems like the chat's they're not really talkative today. So we'll end this and we'll get started with the game. Okay.